Magazine news and gossip. Can Yaman and Sara Bluma's family reunion sparks fireworks? What happens when two dazzling stars step into a room filled with family expectations? Can love withstand the weight of prying questions and unspoken judgments? Buckle up, because magazine news and gossip is diving headfirst into the electrifying drama surrounding Can Yaman and Sara Bluma's latest family reunion, a night that promised unity but delivered tension, surprises, and a roller coaster of emotions. Curious about what went down? Keep reading for the juicy details that have everyone buzzing. Before we spill all the tea, don't forget to hit that subscribe button on magazine news and gossip, turn on notifications, and share the story with your friends. Your support keeps us bringing you the hottest scoops. Drop your thoughts in the comments. We're dying to hear what you think. Ready? Let's jump into the chaos. A night meant for bonding turns explosive. Picture this: a grand family gathering, the kind where laughter and love are supposed to flow as freely as the wine. Can Yaman and Sara Bluma, the power couple everyone's obsessed with, stepped into this highly anticipated event with high hopes. It was meant to be a heartwarming moment, a chance for their families to come together and celebrate their bond. But oh, how quickly things spiraled into a whirlwind of tension. From the moment they arrived, the air crackled with nervous energy. Can, usually the picture of cool confidence, seemed off his game, his trademark charm replaced by a subtle restlessness. Beside him, Sara flashed her radiant smile, but those close to her could sense the nerves bubbling beneath the surface. This wasn't just any family dinner. It was a high-stakes moment for their relationship, one that could either solidify their love or expose its cracks. Why did this night, meant to bring them closer, turn into a battleground of emotions? What hidden pressures pushed this glamorous duo to the edge? Let's break it all down. The family's spotlight burns bright. As the evening unfolded, it became clear that this wasn't just a casual get-together. It was a test. Can's parents, known for their protective nature, wasted no time diving into personal questions. They grilled Sara about her career choices, her future plans, and even her vision for life with Can. At first, Sara handled it with grace, her responses polite and measured. But as the questions kept coming, each one sharper than the last, her composure began to waver. It was as if she was on trial. Every word scrutinized, every answer weighed. The pressure was palpable, and Sara's smile started to falter. Can, caught in the crossfire, felt the weight of the moment. He wanted to shield Sara from the interrogation, but he also didn't want to clash with his family. The tension was like a tightrope, and he was struggling to find his balance. Meanwhile, Sara's family wasn't sitting idly by. They turned their attention to Can, peppering him with questions that felt less like curiosity and more like an evaluation. What are your intentions? How do you plan to support Sara's dreams? Each question landed like a subtle jab, and Can, despite his efforts to stay calm, couldn't shake the feeling of being under a microscope. Sparks fly as tensions boil over. As the night wore on, the atmosphere grew heavier. Can's mother, never one to mince words, dropped a series of pointed comments about Sara's career decisions. They were subtle, cloaked in politeness, but sharp enough to sting. Sara, who had been trying to keep things light, felt the remarks cut deep. She wasn't just defending her choices, she was defending her place in Can's world. Can, sensing the shift in Sara's mood, tried to step in, but his attempts to smooth things over only added fuel to the fire. His family's protective instincts kicked into overdrive, their concern for Can's future morphing into what felt like control. On the other side, Sara's family was just as fierce, determined to ensure Can was the right match for their daughter. The room became a battleground of expectations, with both families unknowingly pulling the couple in opposite directions. What was meant to be a night of unity turned into a tug-of-war, with Can and Sara caught in the middle. Could their love withstand this kind of pressure? Or was this the moment that would push them to their breaking point? The breaking point, a heated exchange. The tension reached its peak during a seemingly innocent conversation about future plans. As the families discussed what lay ahead for Can and Sara, the couple found themselves at odds, not just with their families, but with each other. Can, fiercely independent and used to calling the shots in his career, bristled at the idea of his love life being dictated by others. Sara, meanwhile, began to question how much influence their families would have on their shared future. In a rare moment of vulnerability, the couple exchanged sharp words, not loud or angry, but heavy with meaning. It was a brief but powerful clash, one that laid bare the strain they were both feeling. The room fell silent, the weight of their words hanging in the air. For the first time, Can and Sara realized just how much their family's expectations were shaping their relationship, and not necessarily for the better. As the night drew to a close, Can tried to mend things with a heartfelt apology, but the damage was done. The couple left the reunion not hand in hand, but with a noticeable distance between them. The spark that had once defined their connection was dimmed, replaced by a lingering unease. The aftermath, rumors and reflections. In the days that followed, the internet exploded with speculation. Social media was ablaze with rumors of a rift between Can and Sara. Some fans claimed the couple was on the brink of a breakup, while others held out hope that this was just a temporary storm. Magazine news and gossip dug deep into the story, and what we found was a couple grappling with a hard truth. Love alone isn't always enough. Sara, in particular, began to wrestle with big questions. Was she willing to live under the constant scrutiny of others? Could she maintain her sense of self while navigating the expectations placed on her as Can's partner? These thoughts weighed heavily on her, casting a shadow over the future she had envisioned with Can. Can, too, was caught in his own storm of reflection. The pressure to satisfy both his family and Sara's had stirred a conflict within him. He loved Sara deeply, but the weight of external expectations was starting to take its toll. Could he find a way to protect their relationship without losing himself in the process? A love tested by fire. What makes this story so gripping is how universal it is. Who hasn't felt the pressure of family expectations? Who hasn't wondered if love can survive the weight of outside opinions? Can and Sara's story is more than just celebrity gossip. It's a raw, real look at the challenges of balancing love with the demands of those closest to you. Their relationship, once a beacon of passion and promise, now stands at a crossroads. The family reunion was meant to bring them closer, but instead, it exposed the fault lines in their bond. Will this be the moment that breaks them, or will it make them stronger? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain. Can Yaman and Sara Bluma are fighting for their love in a world that's watching their every move. What's next for Can and Sara? As the dust settles, the couple faces a pivotal moment. They've learned the hard way that love doesn't exist in a vacuum. It's shaped by the people around you, for better or worse. For Can and Sara, the challenge now is to carve out a space for their relationship, one where they can be true to themselves without the weight of external expectations. Will they find a way to bridge the gap? Can they set boundaries with their families while holding on to the spark that brought them together? These are the questions that keep fans glued to their screens, eagerly awaiting the next chapter in this captivating saga. At Magazine News and Gossip, we're committed to bringing you every twist and turn in this story. Stay tuned for the latest updates, because this drama is far from over. What do you think? Can and Sara overcome this hurdle, or is their love story headed for a heartbreaking end? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's get the conversation started. Don't forget to subscribe to Magazine News and Gossip for instant access to the hottest celebrity stories. Like, share, and turn on notifications to be the first to know when we drop new content. Stay fabulous, stay curious, and we'll see you in the next scoop.